Couple weeks ago, videos began to circulate where people had claimed to witness the moon disappear out of the sky midday. Check it out real quick. Looking at this clip, this may have just been a phenomenon or an illusion, possibly even CGI. But just a couple days ago, even more interesting clips came out regarding the moon, where people believe they saw a giant face behind it. I want you to check out a few of these clips and let me know in the comments if you've seen a face behind the moon or anything strange in general recently.
Look next to the moon.
Ain't that something? Ain't that...
Couple weeks ago, videos...
Man, I don't know. Either that moon was a CGI or put together or something like that, or that junk was running for the hills. I don't know. What y'all think? What is up, family? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you know I got more weird, crazy, outrageous TikToks for you, or whatever you want to call them. So you're going to want to stay locked in, because you ain't going to believe this.
Anything you want to me. Just make me famous.
I just want $1 million.
3 weeks later, I got friends, and God did not forget about the second part. The American dream happened to me. I got the great job. I was good at it. I bought a house. The house had a pool. I had the American dream, and I really, really liked it. Loved it for about 6 months.
I'm Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
And then I walked in my house and went, oh man, this is not fixing this problem that I have. How is that possible? Jim Carrey did a really good quote a couple of years ago, a few years ago, and he said, I want everybody to get their dream, all their dreams come true. Everybody. So that they could know that it's not the answer.
Interesting. But I can say I know for a fact that most celebrities and famous people are miserable, but they will not give up those riches and fame for nothing. They will put up with all that they can to make sure they keep it. But yeah, being rich and famous is definitely not the answer.
Oh, it's blowing. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
That's what happens when you collide particles and speed up atoms. This is definitely not hard to believe.
Okay. Can you do it? I know. There go our new plan. No, because all the time. That was crazy, Kyle.
I'm going to just play this, let you guys look at this and see what you think. This was CERN being powered up and a vortex being opened as a result. I don't know how long this video would stay out there public if it really is authentic, but this is over Geneva, Switzerland. You can only imagine. You go to playing.
Seen that? You seen that come out of the clouds? Man, what was that?
Think about this. This video here is allegedly because of CERN opening up a portal. Now, the thing is, I do know that the capability that CERN has does do exactly this type of event here. But I'm going to just play this, let you guys look at this and see what you think. This was CERN being powered up and a vortex being opened as a result. I don't know how long this video would stay out there public if it really is authentic, but this is over Geneva, Switzerland.
I don't know, man. It could be real, but then the videos are Most cameras
Only
these
imagine.
days.
You go to playing.
Seen that? You seen that come out of the clouds?
It's hard to believe it because, I mean, you know, well, I ain't gonna say it's hard to believe, but it's hard to believe that video and these videos in particular because most cameras these days are 4K capable. Even 1080p is clearer than that. So what happened to the video quality? I have to ask those questions because, I mean, it just, oh man, you know, I don't know. What y'all think?
What in the ever-living fuck is that? Oh my god, that's so scary. What is that? I'm not even tripping. Oh, that's so scary.
Look like something that's being projected.
Oh my god. Like, I'm not tripping, right? That's... What is that? That's in our sky right now. I think this is it. I think this is them aliens. What in the ever-living fuck is that? Oh my god, that's so scary.
It looks like
What
3D.
is that? I'm not even tripping. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my god. Like, I'm not tripping, right? That's... What is that? That's in our sky right now.
I don't know. It don't look like an alien or nothing. It looks like Project Bluebeam, pretty much, to me.
What? What? Ain't no way, y'all. This not, I don't believe it. There's no way United States just did this, y'all. There's no way United States just did this to us, y'all. Listen, once again, let me repeat myself. TikTok. This is not misinformation. Don't fuck with the video. Yo, I'm gonna each one of you guys go ahead and like this video and share it because, man, this is some behind crazy information I'm about to tell y'all. So listen, if you are watching this video right now, pack your bag. Get your grab to go bag ready. Get your grab to go bag ready because this is about to hit the people, okay? The reason why I'm saying that so loud, listen, we know that for fact, bro. January 1st, right? So many people are waiting on this list to come out on January 1st, right? Even myself. And we also know that BRICS will be globally active in January 1st, right? So that tells me the dollar will crash. Okay? So listen, that's not what I'm here for. Those migrants that's coming in from the border right now, y'all, guess what? Once again, for the people that's on the back, let me repeat myself. Those migrants that's at the border right now, they got the green light. They got the green light. When I say the green light, I'm talking about they get ready to attack the U.S. citizen. They got the green light, yo. What we want to do? What we going to do? Are we gonna stay together or we gonna divide? That's the goal. Are we gonna stay together or divide? You must understand, those migrants that's coming from the border, they got a job to do. Guess what? We got a job to do. We gotta stay together and get ready. That's the reason why I'm telling y'all. But nobody don't understand this shit. Yes, the list gonna come out. I get it. But you also gotta understand. In the same week, we're gonna get invaded. We're going to get invaded, y'all. You must understand this is not a joke, y'all. Get ready. This is about to hit the fan. I'm ready. I don't know about you. You better understand. It's something not play with, okay? The migrant will be acting in soon. I'm out. Peace.
It'd be wild, but I'd ask the question, who they really coming for? I mean, us regular citizens ain't did nothing to them. Are they attacking or are they headed for the politicians? Oh no, what y'all think?
Weird stuff happened at the Lana Del Rey concert last week.
This was the strangest concert I've ever been to. There was a guy screaming constantly for Lana to kill him. And he kept requesting heart-shaped box.
Go on the road and
The whole vibe was incredibly weird, spooky. But as the night went on, especially the last like 3 songs, her demeanor changed. Lana Del Rey's demeanor changed. And for some reason, my camera kept glitching. On all the photos I was taking. I don't know why this was happening.
Well, from the looks of it, looked like he in the nosebleed. I would say that most cameras would probably start to glitch out once you start zooming in, unless you got like some super zoom lens or something like that. And some cameras are good enough to zoom in that far, and they still be kind of blurry. But yeah, I mean, a phone is not a DSLR, so there's that.
At the end of the night, she said she had 2 more songs left. She played one of the songs, took a cowboy hat from the audience, and then walked off stage. She walks off stage, the lights come on, the house lights, and then the screen behind the stage says, "The end." And it was over. That was it. Some people posted a few days ago that they went outside and waited for her to come out. And eventually around 1 a.m. she came out and she said her voice was going out. And that's why she didn't play the last song. And that's why there wasn't an encore. But she literally just walked off the stage. It was wild. I loved it. I bet Lana Del Rey would be a good ghost hunter. Do y'all think Lana Del Rey would go ghost hunting? I bet she'd be great at ghost hunting.
Yeah, I don't know.
A secret office of the CIA has collected at least 9 non-human spacecraft from all over the world over the last 20 years. The Daily Mail also reporting of those 9 spacecraft, 1 had crashed with considerable damage. The 2 others were completely intact. The retrieval mission was allegedly performed by the military, and then these spacecraft were handed off to private corporations.
Whatever they are not of human origin, nor do they behave according to the laws of known physics. And yes, the U.S. government currently has physical evidence that they exist. That means wreckage of the craft as well as the bodies of the beings that flew them.
That something with the capabilities of traveling light years, not showing a heat signature, and the energy capabilities of that would put the Pentagon out of business. We wouldn't be fighting these worthless wars overseas over oil, and American boys and girls wouldn't be dying. It would put the war pigs out of business, and they'd have to go somewhere else, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Hey, I hear you, bro. But I'm gonna say this. You think that advanced beings coming from light years away from somewhere else get here and they crash like they wasn't already prepared for this? Like, you don't think these spacecrafts were already prepared to be regenerated? Like, I just can't see an advanced being coming here crashing and not knowing how to fix its own spacecraft. Like, it just don't make sense. Like, so yeah, what y'all think though, man?
That he was misunderstood in his day.
Very much so. Still misunderstood to this day.
And the Bible, I'm thinking, isn't an accurate translation of what he was trying to
Not
teach
always,
us
no.
and tell us.
No. Much of what, in that sense, that individual was teaching is very similar to what you are now understanding in what you call your metaphysical age. The idea is that simply people back then couldn't understand it. But to put it in a more fundamental sense, Yeshua, or as you say, Jesus, really did not intend in any way, shape, or form to create followers. Intended to create leaders, equals. Did not intend to create Christians per se, intended to let you all know you are Christ's. That's the greatest misunderstanding of the information. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So much of what you're understanding today is the idea that that individual was teaching, even down to the concept of how powerfully your beliefs create your reality, yes? Because did not, in that sense, at least to some degree, the Bible quote him as saying, it is your belief, it is your faith that has made the difference? Yes? And did it not also say that when Yeshua even went back to his hometown, because people there only knew him as a carpenter and did not believe in the things that other people said he could do none of those things in his hometown. And the Bible says so very clearly. You understand?
Yes.
It's all about the idea of your belief system. It's all about the idea of what you know to be true. It's all about your actions, all about your alignment. This is all that individual was saying, and that's what he meant when he said, I am the way. He meant, be this way. I'm the example. I'm the way. Be like me.
Be Christ-like. Did say that. That is crazy, though.
The Grand Grimoire is purported to be a secret book stored in the Vatican archives. It is considered a real book because the Vatican claims ownership of it, but has never allowed anyone to view its contents. Allegedly, the book was discovered in the tomb of Solomon in 1750, yet it bears the date 1522. The author of the book, Honorius of Thebes, is said to be Satan himself or possessed by Satan for the purpose of writing the book. Some theorists suggest that the book possesses supernatural qualities, as it cannot be torn, burned, pierced, penetrated, or otherwise damaged or destroyed. It is claimed to be the only book containing the knowledge of a precise ritual for summoning Satan and other powerful demons. Additionally, the book is said to include precise information about the locations of biblical relics, and even contains Satan's personal sketches of the faces of Judas Iscariot and Jesus Christ.
So I ran across something very interesting that I want y'all to check out and let me know what y'all think about it. According to some sources, the Pentagon was investigating nearly 200 soldiers that they were suspecting of advocating or supporting an overthrow of the US government. There were reportedly about 183 instances of what they're calling extremism, which includes 78 cases of troops advocating for or supporting the overthrow of the US government or seeking to alter the form of our current government by unconstitutional or unlawful means, which sounds to me like brute force. Now, I'm not sure if something like this has ever happened before, especially involving such a large number of soldiers, but it's very interesting to think about how something like that would even look, given that they wouldn't be after we the people, but after the US government. Let me know what you think about all this. What do you feel about these soldiers, and what do you think should happen to these soldiers, if anything?
I don't think nothing should happen to them because they know some things that we don't know. Why would you need to overthrow the government? Why are they not attacking we the people and going for the government? There's something going on. So I think the government needs to be like, what are we doing wrong? But y'all know they don't care because it's all about profit. It's all about a buck, and that's all that matters.
There's 28-day moon cycles, and there's 13 per year. So when you think of your calendar and you have 12 months, where is the missing month? Because you have 13 moon cycles per year, so where is the missing month?
Right.
It's something we don't think about. You have 13 28-day moon cycles, but you only have 12 months in a year. Where is the off month? And this is why when I say connecting to the moon energy, you can see that the same cycle happens every single time. So where is that month that we're missing? And then you start to say, well, what season are we actually in then? Because if we're always missing basically a month all the time, then that would mean our timeline is very incorrect, or our calendar is very incorrect as well. You know, and as somebody just said, we switched to the Gregorian calendar and we messed up all our cycles. Yes, we did. And that's the thing. We don't even know what day or year we are in. This is where it gets crazy. You know, someone could say, well, today's 2023. According to who?
Right.
Who told you we're in 2023?
That's a fact, because the world is 1 billion years old, right? Maybe older than that. Why are we only in the year 2023? Think about that, though. I don't know where I read this. It was like an article, and they was insisting that the years that we count, like 2023, would suggest that is how long the U.S. has been incorporated, so to speak. I don't know. I got to do a little more research on that one right there, but I don't put it past them at all. What y'all think, though? What year are we actually in?
Who told you we're in 2023? And then, what month are we actually in? And if you create this confusion, you can then control the people, because they start to believe, well, I'm in 2023. Well, what happens if you were in 2023? like 1023. Then what? You'd really start thinking things different. Because, you know, if you start thinking about the calendar and now everything's thrown off, you'd start there and go, oh my gosh, wait a minute, this is what year we're in? Wait, what month are we in? And then we start going, oh, well, what season am I in? And then who created that up too? Who made up that number? You know, that's the other part. You sit there and go, maybe, what happens if we're in like 5,046?
Really?
You know? And then you sit there and you think you're still driving a car with 20 miles to the gallon in 5,046.
That's crazy. Then that would actually, in fact, say that we are behind as far as technology goes. If we're in 5,046, we're still driving on the ground. Weird.
I believe that God actually exists. Except the God that exists, that created this universe and the multiverse, not in the Quran, not in the Torah, not in the Talmud, not in the Bible, not in the Sumerian tablets, not in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, not in the Mahabharata, not in the Bhagavad Gita, not in the Indian Vedas, not in the Epic of Atrahasis, not in the Epic of Gilgamesh. I can go on and on and on. Not in the Code of Hammurabi, not in the myth of Adapa. I can keep going. Guess what, guys? I'm one of the foremost world leader in the knowledge on ancient texts and tablets, scriptures, papyrus, and cylinder scrolls. And guess what? In all the ones I've gone through, over thousands over the years, not one of them is speaking about the creator of the universe, which is real. I acknowledge that. Matter of fact, so did the Anunnaki. They claimed to know that they were going to get in trouble for what they did on this planet by the creator of all, which tells you that they knew they weren't the creator of all, that there was somebody even above them. An entity, an energy, a life force of something above them that had a say-so, and they would have to find judgment one day. So they knew they weren't God, even though they masqueraded as God. They became the gods of the Torah and the Talmud and the Bible and the Quran and all these texts. The Elohim, which means plural, gods with an S.
A couple weeks ago, videos began to circulate where people had claimed to witness the moon disappear out of the sky midday. Check it out real quick. Looking at this clip, this may have just been a phenomenon or an illusion, possibly even CGI. But just a couple days ago, even more interesting clips came out regarding the moon, where people believe they saw a giant face behind it. I want you to check out a few of these clips and let me know in the comments if you've seen a face behind the moon or anything strange in general recently.
Look next to the moon.
Ain't that something? Ain't that...
Couple weeks ago, videos...
Man, I don't know. Either that moon was a CGI or put together or something like that, or that junk was running for the hills. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know how true that is, but I do know that as a human being, we all have a reptilian brain. There is a reptilian part of your brain that we all have in common. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this part of your brain controls your anger and what angers you. Like moods and stuff, I think, and that could make you violent and all these different things. I could be wrong, but I know we have a reptilian brain. But what y'all think? Y'all think that she was for real about being a therapist for the reptilians? Or is it just BS? Bro, although that is amazing, bro, you don't think they would try to play on your emotions and with some technology like that? Come on now. Look at that, bro. It's like an invisible screen there. Look at it. That's the video that's not me stopping it. Whoever made this video, they made it stop and keep going like that. I don't know. As you can see, the little thing is still spinning, but the video ain't playing.
This man-made abyss drilled into the mountains down to the very depths of hell is not the scary part, folks. It was the ceremony, the show, the reenactment, the play that was put together to inaugurate this underground Tower of Babel. We have European dignitaries with a number of other leaders of nations attending an event that starts out like any other cookout and then turns into a scene from Michael Jackson's Thriller. Yes, this actually happened, folks. What you are seeing is the real deal. Truth is stranger than fiction. You cannot make this shit up. You can't. Now, this performance, this abomination of Broadway plays, was done featuring 600 people. A performance with 600 people, in which the majority were women. Strange. Also, I'd like to point out that all of the performers, all of the people in attendance, all of them were white. It's interesting that they would have the tunnel blessed and then turn around and have it cursed with this celebration. A ceremony that cost over 8 million euros to produce. Disgusting.
$8 million for
this
a
tunnel
damn
was built
show?
very close to CERN, or should I say, CERN was built very close to this tunnel. Also, it was built underneath what is known as the Devil's Bridge. And many of you may be wondering, what the hell is a Devil's Bridge? Well, it's a bridge that was allegedly built by the devil himself. The story goes, the villagers wanted to build a bridge across the water, but they rendered the task impossible at that time. So, the villagers made a deal with the devil to have him build the bridge. But the devil wanted the soul of whoever crossed the bridge first, and the villagers agreed. But they tricked the devil and sent a goat across the bridge first. Well, this pissed off the devil, and just as the devil was about to destroy the bridge with a rock, a woman was able to scare him off with the image of a cross. A very strange story indeed. What's even stranger is that there are 6 of these bridges in Europe, all with a similar story of the devil. And I'm pretty sure many of you didn't know these bridges even existed. You have the reenactment of the workers dying. Then you have these workers stripped down naked, feeling each other up in the middle of this sex scene with a Baphomet. I mean, they have this horror music playing in the background. It's awful. I'm sure there were a select few individuals who did not know what they were getting themselves into and probably wanted to get up and run. And this horned beast is represented throughout the entire performance. Now, most people think that the image of the Baphomet with the goat head and human body with woman's breasts, wings, and goat legs represents Satan the devil.
It don't.
The fact is, the Baphomet representation has changed over the years.
It has.
It didn't start out being Satan the devil. It was just an image robbed from the ancient Egyptians. Someone created a drawing, someone sculpted it, a group of religious people took it the wrong way, and the image has been associated with the devil ever since.
Yeah.
The version you see in this video is Aleister Crowley's Baphomet. You see, there are a group of elites that actually believe that the devil is not the bad guy we all think he is. They actually believe that he is our savior. Now, think about that for a minute. They claim that without Satan, we would not know right from wrong. And they think that by conjuring or invoking this fallen angel that he will somehow lead them to the next level of human evolution. They use a lot of science and history to back up these beliefs, folks. It's scary. Now, they could have made this ceremony private, and they did, but they allowed it to be filmed and then broadcast live. Why? There's people doing this crazy-ass circle dance inside the Large Hadron Collider at CERN for some type of weird commercial. They are doing this stuff in our faces, folks. They either want you to conform to their beliefs and way of life, or they are trying to hypnotize you, or worse. Nothing good can come from this. I'm surprised they didn't have a human sacrifice at this thing. Oh, but wait. 9 men did die for this thing.
Let me say this right here. I'm gonna end it here. When you think about religions and you think about politicians or world leaders, they all grew up with some sort of belief system, right? And that belief system may be Satanism. Who knows? I don't care. It's not my business, right? But when you do your research, all religion originates from similar places. I won't go into details, but if you know, you know. And if you don't, hey, oh well, get out there and do some more research. But it's weird when you think about it. People are coming out with these different things, like these rituals and all this stuff right here. And you know, for years, for centuries, they weren't able to come out with it, and it was shunned upon, right? We come up in a world where we feel like it should be appropriated for one religion and one God. And this is why I don't subscribe to any belief system at all, because it's all confusing. It all makes no sense. Bro, I literally have a Holy Bible here. I've read it and I've went through so much. I have in my other bookshelf, I have a Torah, I have a Jewish Bible, I have so many of these things. And when I read through them, and the one thing that it always came back to, that their gods, there was a crucifixion, and apparently their crucifixions were way before Jesus's. And then amongst other things that never made sense in the books. And this is where I came to the conclusion that these books were never meant to be taken literal. And that's where we messed up. That's just my opinion. And that's my take from reading these books. Because at the end of the day, that's all they are. Books. No disrespect to anybody's religion. You believe what you want to believe. I believe in what I believe in. But if you think different, get in the comments and let me know. And hey, if you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Head over to the Discord, send videos there. It's free. But until next time, folks.